What's going on, guys? I'm Journey, back with a thoughts video, this time on Metroid Dread. This is my first time ever playing any Metroid, period. So as a first time newcomer, I wasn't really quite sure what to expect. But think about it this way, right? I played games like Hollow Knight before, Bloodstain, and I've even played some Castlevania before. So clearly the word Metrovania comes from somewhere and it stems from Metroid. This series has been long running for a very, very long time now. And so it's been awkward, a little bit weird that now it's just my first time getting in. But hey, you know what they say? No better time than the present. That being said, here are my thoughts. I like the game a lot. I think it's really, really exceptionally well done. The level design, in my opinion, is on point. The only thing I could probably ever knock is just the fact that when you're looking to go for like to new areas, the environment itself, it's all the same. There's no real big difference. You might see like a little ball that you could shoot that will explode to show you like a new area that you could kind of go to. But for the most part, you have to kind of like just shoot at everything, like all the walls and everything, because you just don't know. And I think for people who are long running with the series, will be able to grasp it a lot faster than I would. I found myself going back and forth for hours on end, trying to find out where to go. But there's this little crack in the corner somewhere. You roll into a ball. You can lay out bombs, and then it will show you a new path. So I wish there was at least something that will kind of give you some kind of a hint, like the environment itself. I wish there was like little cracks within the wall, or maybe a different hint hue compared to everything else on the wall that will kind of indicate to you. Because outside of that, there's literally like nothing there that will indicate, hey, I could blow this thing up. But that's really a small thing in comparison to what this game actually is. Samus arrives on an island. Well, I should say a new planet per se. And upon getting there, everything goes haywire. It just completely turns upside down. And her task is to get the heck out of Dodge. Along the way, she runs into a computer who just seems to know everything that's going on. And the computer technically kind of gives you hints and kind of guides you along the way. Sounding robotic because I don't know what it is, a computer. And eventually, at some point, the computer does go like, "Be careful," and I'm like, "Whoa, okay, you got it, you got emotions." Oh, but along the pathway, uh, eventually, what happens is that these things starts to get activated, and these things are called EMMIs, I believe they are. I wish they would have just said Emmy, personally. Oh, they could have called it Emma. I would have been happy with Emma. But EMMIs, and these things are out to get you. They are out to impel you. They are out to kill you. They want what you have, which I believe is her bodysuit. Um, Look, trust me. There's a whole bunch of reasons you want to go body on that suit. I'm just, but real talk, real talk. That's what they want it for, and they're like in constant pursuit of you. Some of them have different properties than others. Like one can actually stun you. Uh, Another one is, I believe, can freeze you. It's just a lot of stuff that they tend to have under their arsenal. And one is like super quick, like freaking Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's like, bruh, like get off me. Like it's too much pressure. But you eventually, along the way, you start to acquire powers just like any other Metroid, from my understanding, or any other kind of Castlevania-like experience. Uh, but the game does it, once again, with its level design, does a really good job of trying to help you, or at least guide you into where you need to go, where you're going. Because along your pathway, you'll come across a power that will help you get to the next part, right? And I feel like everything is kind of like streamlined in a sense. It's just not visible right off the bat to the naked eye, unless you have experience with something like this. The music, in my opinion, too, is nice, and it is right when it's need to be right. If that makes any sense, it's not like on all the time. It's not heavy action all the time. But when it needs to turn up, it turns up, and when it's down, it needs just it's down. And I think it fits. That's one of the themes I would feel as though with this game is that everything just tends to fit. Um, so Samus as herself, at least from my understanding of the lore, and this was a shock to me, that she was She understands other type of languages. You see a bird, like you see a bird, and she understands the language that this bird is speaking. Supposedly, she was in a got raised in a town of Pidgeys, right, and got trained by Pidgeotos. They trained her to be the greatest Pidgeot ever known in existence. So there you go. But either way, I really, for my time, enjoyed it. I think it's more than worth the value from what they're asking for, and I do believe that, at least in this particular instance, is one of those things that I will say, if you get a chance, go out and play Metroid Dread. It's one of the great ones that's available on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm not even much of a Nintendo guy. That's my thoughts on Metroid Dread. Until then, make sure you take care of yourselves and each other, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Take care.